been particularly active at the moment at Codurance, haven't you? Not just in the Manchester office, which you oversee and lead, but also in Barcelona and London as well. What have you found out about the talent pool in Manchester? I know Codurance has been in Manchester now for a few years, but you've been at Codurance since the middle of last year. After such a fantastic 12 months recently for the company in regards to its performance and requirements from the market, that they want that high-end software solutions. How do you see the talent pool as it is in Manchester today, as you recruit?
Yeah, no, it's a really good question, actually, because, to be honest, like we've spoke about, we're recruiting really heavily into a multitude of different role types across the company, and, especially in Manchester as we scale and grow. It is, however, a really competitive recruitment place. I think, even in the time that I've been working in around Manchester, there are so many great tech companies there now. There are other consultancies. There were also, large corporates across a number of different industries that now have their technical teams based in and around Manchester. There's a real desire for talent. So I think, to your question, I almost feel quite blessed that we've just found some amazing people recently. We have a really special culture with the Codurance Manchester team. There were some great people there when I joined. And we've scaled and grown the team over the last year, so it's all been remote, yet we've still managed to kind of build and forge out this great Manchester culture. It's always a pleasure when we get on our calls. We check in once a week, and just see how everyone's doing and have a kind of an unworky chat as possible as we can, and it just helps with that culture. So yeah, it's a competitive landscape, and I feel happy and blessed we found the great people. We've got new people joining all the time. I'm even talking about some people that haven't joined yet that I know are going to be great additions to the team. So for people in and around, but I think it's interesting because there's almost, I think it is a highly competitive place to be recruiting right now. You only have to go on LinkedIn Jobs and you can see all the different variations of role, all the great companies in Manchester are trying to hire for, but yet there's so much more talent here now. I think it's kind of like quite cyclical, isn't it? It's like the companies come and the people come, and it's, what came first? Because when I reflect back, when I was coming away from my consulting role, my graduate role that was based in London, and I was looking for, a technical, to continue my technical career, should we say, in the Northwest, it was really quite slim pickings in terms of the types of jobs you could go for. And back then, M Brown Group, it was and still is one of the big recruiters for tech talent, but there's so many other brands out there now. And I think I'm really excited for people looking for work in the technical space, across whatever role, that they're looking in Manchester, because I feel the ball is in their court. They've got so much more choice now and opportunity, coupled with the different ways that they can kind of upskill and, like we said before, kind of get into that initial career path. I think the combination of the two is just great to see. So yeah, it's great to see Manchester really making a name for itself in the tech space, and it's attracting the talent. And I can see part of me, even in the salary bandings, the gap is closing between us and London in terms of competitive salary rates, and people are moving here from London. One of my current team came up from London recently. Someone who was already in the team when I joined already did the same move. People want to either come back closer to home or find a life for themselves in a part of the country that is cheaper than London. So you've got all these different factors kind of contributing to it's really thriving kind of people place to be in the tech recruitment space at the minute in Manchester.